All right, double check me. I think I have 125 right there.
Bless you, bless you. You made my day worthwhile.
Oh, good.
This truck right here is
okay, look in front of mine.
Sorry.
Yeah,
What are this? A blessing.
oh, you don't.
A blessing.
Keep this for somebody.
When the Lord said a blessing, it's a blessing.
I know. I appreciate it.
I'm Pastor Moses.
I'm Joe Lloyd.
Your Lord. All right, Lord. All right. This is my helpmeet, my boss.
There you go.
Roll.
Mine's still in the
He
house.
wants me to be the boss so bad.
Mine's in the house. Mine's in the house. That's an old flash.
I'll be in the pickup when you get through, baby.
I think she knows something about camera stuff.
Me?
Yeah.
Not too much.
Got all this old
Yeah, I
stuff.
see that.
But that don't even come to how much stuff I've got about, you know, Jesus, about fish story.
Yeah.
You read that?
Yeah.
Even Jesus had a fish
Even
story.
Jesus had a fish
Because
story.
I'm a
He
fish-
did.
I'm a fisherman.
Yeah.
You know, of course, Jesus taught fish first.
Yeah.
That was his first one that he taught.
Yeah.
And everything, so. But I've got a lot of stuff. I fish as much. You can tell I got a
I
lot.
get all kind of attitude.
They're cool, aren't they? Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel about buying things like from yard sales, like secondhand and things.
Yes.
Yeah, so people watch me shop and find cool things.
So that's what you're doing right now?
Yes, just like
You're videotaping it?
video and the stuff, yeah, and then just seeing like what I pick and things. Yeah.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
your YouTube channel?
It's called Thrift Nice.
Thrift?
Thrift.
Thrift?
That's it, and then nice.
Thrift Nice.
Yes.
Looking you up.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Thrift Nice.
A lot of that stuff, you know, you have to get a lens for it.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot of it's just stuff you can put up and, you know.
Yeah, the bodies are cool.
Yeah.
I like learning about this kind of stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those ones, I think.
Are you?
Yeah, and then how much is your strap?
$2.
Okay, cool.
I gotta get rid of it. I got more of this stuff upstairs, and
Oh yes,
and I got a storage unit full of it.
I hear you.
I do.
Oh yeah,
I got too much of this.
I know
junk.
that feeling.
I come from. My wife said, "Well, you've been doing this for 20-something years, going to sales.
Yes.
Where do you think it's come from?"
Picking it all, yes.
Picked it all up.
That's
But
the
I
thing.
can't say all this stuff works. But it.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, it's good to.
You never know.
I sold
though.
a bunch, believe it or not, the Bass Pro shop up there in Sevierville. I had a bunch of camera stuff. I was up there talking to the manager one day, and she said, "Well, bring some of it in." And
Yeah.
now this has been 15 years ago,
Uh-huh.
15 years ago, and they bought a bunch from me, and they had it displayed at different places in the
Oh
store.
really?
But I don't know if they have it up there now.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was neat.
Yes.
You're not.
He ain't gonna run off without you.
No, I was going to show him something else.
I know that alarm when they go off.
Yeah, that needs to be cleaned
Yeah.
and stuff.
good
But
one
that's a
there.
good camera.
It is. It's in nice shape.
Yeah, it is. Other than that, it needs to be cleaned on the back, looks like.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
All
yeah,
right.
you might want it anyway. It
I think
sells
I
on
might.
eBay for about 40 or 50.
Oh right, yeah.
something like that.
It's cool. They're just so neat. I'm gonna add that.
So you like camera stuff?
I
too.
do. I do.
Here's your bag if you bang.
Well, thank you.
Right.
England originally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Been watching the Olympics, so I just wondered.
Oh yes. No, we've been watching some of that as well. Bit different this year.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me.
Take her fishing, she catch all the fish.
Yeah, does she?
I'm standing there looking.
As long as someone does.
Oh yeah.
Smell it. I smell when I'm near water.
Okay.
That's
I
bad.
give, this lady right here, she's 2 doors down. She's a former fireman, and I give her fish. You know, I had that second
Gosh.
vaccination that got me. It gave me a pressure of 102.
You're kidding.
It took about 30 hours after I got the shot. It did that, but it did somebody else too that I know. So this will. I said this could bother me and everything. It didn't bother my wife at all. Didn't make her arm sore or nothing or anything like that. But it did me. So.
Roll. I mean, this sounds crazy, but some of those fish out there are evil. They've been swim from all over the world. They got certain spirits in them.
They know how to.
And they only attack flesh, men. Some just attack each other, but anytime they attack people, that means they've been in the big blue ocean. I said, oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
You stay where you are, and I'm going to stay where I am.
I'm the same. I'm like, I'll look at you from the beach. I'm good.
Yes.
And it's not as good. I like it when it's firm.
Firm, yeah.
Yeah, it's firm. And she'll tell you, my wife. And I set them in the refrigerator. She don't eat them. I mean, I basically give those things away now.
Oh my goodness.
I have. It'd be good for like catfish or anything like that.
All right, baby, let's go to Virgil.
Where I worked out at the durable.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready when you are. I picked a bunch.
Yes.
Then you cast it out and everything. Yeah, it's a spinning outfit.
You flip it like that.
Yeah, flip
Cast
it
it
back.
out.
Right. Right.
Put it back, goes back on its own, don't it?
Well, if you turn it, or you can flip it back yourself.
Down like this.
All right. I have a.
You take care too.
Nice to meet you both.
All right, take care.
It's 55. It's a Raleigh. It's about a $350 bike.
That's a nice bite.
Yeah.
Nice bite.
Okay.
Found these.
Now those are brand new. They're $45. $2. Okay, what you gonna
All
get?
right. I have a 10. You said
Rolleiflex.
2 on those,
Yeah.
and then this one had 10, so
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
And then I also have 35.
Are you gonna buy that one?
I am going to buy this one.
Those are
yeah.
neat.
I've never seen one exactly like this. I've bought
those are neat.
Yeah.
That's the best camera that Polaroid probably ever made. They were
Really?
made in Japan. Most of their cameras were made in the United States.
Yeah,
They weren't near as good as these
I
cameras.
bet. I've never seen one.
But
So
what you do to lay it down, you
Yes.
can buy a film for it.
I
The
was going
film
to
is
ask you.
film is SX70. See it right there?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And this right here, you push it down.
Okay.
Film goes in there.
Okay.
The film has got your batteries in it.
Okay.
Okay. And you put it in there with
Yep.
the battery compartment part down. You'll see there's 2 little contacts in there.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
And you put it in there, and it tells on the battery pack too.
Uh-huh.
And then you shut it up like this, and of course
Okay.
that's where you shoot the picture.
Yeah.
Well, you barely hold it down, and it'll focus for you, and then you shoot the
Oh.
picture. You know.
Brilliant.
It's kind of like
Okay.
a lot of cameras. They'll focus. It'll
Yeah.
slow down and everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's so cool. All right, so 22, 35. Would that be 57? Am I right?
Yeah, I'll give it to you a
Oh,
little
cool.
cheaper than that.
Oh, thank you. And then I got, so we're at 67. That one said free. That would
Yeah.
be 70, 72, 74. And I was going to ask you, do you have a price that you would do for just a box of lures there?
Oh, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Just anything you had in mind?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that is a little bit more expensive than the rest of them.
Yeah.
That one right there is highly collectible.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Well, they are collectible.
Yeah.
They're all made out of wood.
I know you don't see the wooden ones
No,
very
they're
much.
old. They're in the 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Also big for 50. I'm gonna get rid of
For
it.
50? Okay, so
Yeah.
if we're, so like, what if we said 125 altogether? Would that work?
That'll work.
All right. Thank you very much.
When you get filmed, if for some reason that thing don't work, you can contact me. You can come
Well,
back here.
thank you.
Yeah, I've got like 3 of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I found them over the years at yard sales.
That's good. That's where I found my camera stuff too.
Yeah, I
All
found a lot
right.
of. But I'm not sure a lot of that stuff works or anything. Some of it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Double check me. I think I have 125 right there.
Bless you, bless you. You made my day worthwhile.
Oh, good.
You did.
I just
'Cause
stumbled on the
I
right
sit out
yard
here and
sale.
make like $50.
Yeah.
And everything, my wife said. But she says you're getting rid of it. That's the
Yeah.
best thing.
Well, thank you so much. Have a good day. Hi, how are you all? Good. How much are your shoes? Sweet, thank you.
No clothes this time. Very
Would you like a bag?
If you have one, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Thank you very much. You can keep the $1.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, welcome to the haul where I show you what I picked up at today's yard sale. So let's start with the shoes real quick. This was all I got from this particular yard sale. I have gotten into the habit recently of when I find Nikes in decent condition, I do go ahead and look them up by their style number. If you are wondering where that is, you can always look on the tongue here. You're going to see a date usually. So these particular shoes were made in 2016. It's a great way to date and know if you have a vintage piece or just a retro piece. Sometimes they look vintage. Like these, for instance, look pretty old school, but they're not. They're from 2016. And then this number right here in the middle is going to be your style number. You can go ahead and plug that into Google or eBay, and that's going to tell you most likely exactly what you have. So when I have found Nikes in decent condition, that is what I have started doing. And so I selected 2 pairs, obviously from this particular yard sale, paid $3 a piece for them because I think that they're going to bring in a decent amount of money. So I'll show you them in a second. I'll start down here first. These need some Doc Marten Wunderbaum really badly. I know I mention that almost every video, but I just swear by it so much. There's a link down below if you're wondering what the heck it is. Basically, it's like a leather conditioner, but it works on all leather goods pretty much, and it just does such an amazing job. I swear by it. My number one thing to get as a reseller, other than like a thermal printer, is Doc Marten Wunderbaum. So these are the brand Keen. I usually pick up the ones that are like, they're like the closed-toe sandals. They look kind of like a water shoe. I've never actually found like little sort of slip-on boots before, but for $3, I'm going to clean them up. I definitely think they will be worth something, and they do have style numbers in there as well to help me list them. Definitely need a bit of a scrub on the soles as well. And then 2 pairs of Nikes. These are Nike Air Force Ones, red leather. They are in decent condition. I will take a magic eraser and I will go over all of this white part here, and that's just going to lift some of that yellowing and bring it back to like a more stark white, which always looks better in the photos. Other than that, they're in pretty darn decent shape. There's a little bit of wear at the back of the ankles. I'll just disclose that. Again, I look them up and I make sure to put comps up here as well, but they look to be doing okay. And my last shoe purchase are these. Again, I really like the high tops. I'm a big fan of these, and they seem to be doing well as well. They have a couple of little marks right here that I think I can just like scrub right off. I'm not too worried at all. And again, a magic eraser is going to do absolute wonders for these shoes, and I think they'll sell really nicely because of the retro style. Okay, and then this yard sale, possibly one of my favorites from this weekend, I have to say, and none of it is stuff that I would usually pick up. So we're learning stuff here. So I paid $125 total for everything that you see here, which sounds like a lot, but I'm going to let you know exactly why. I'm going to start at the back to do so. So back here, I have one specific camera. Now they all look to be doing okay, but this particular ones seem to be doing really, really well. So it is the Polaroid SX70 Sonar one-step land camera. I will put some comps on the screen as well. I actually listed this really, really high because it has the original bag. When I looked up solds, this particular bag had actually sold for about $55 plus shipping just by itself. And then I also have the original manual, and then I do have the camera itself as well. And it seems to be in good like cosmetic condition overall. All of these I will be selling untested. I do not test my cameras. I don't have the time nor the inclination to do so. I know that affects profit sometimes, but that's just how I buy them. I buy them knowing that I'll be selling them untested. So those are the comps that I pay attention to. I listed this really high, like I said. I actually woke up this morning. I listed it last night. I woke up this morning to an offer of $80 for this. And I'm going to hold out, and I'm wanting to get at least $125, I think, for this particular set. And then that is pretty much going to pay for everything that you see here. So that is why I paid as much as I did, because I knew this camera right here was going to pay for the majority of all of this, and everything else would be just pure profit basically. Okay, and on to the rest. This I picked up just because I like it. It is a vintage camera strap, and obviously it is Mickey Mouse. It says Walt Disney Studios here on the leather part. It is coming apart a little bit, unfortunately. You know, sometimes when things are older that happens. I still think it will sell. I just thought it was cool. Paid $2. Everything here was priced, but since I took photos photographs and listed stuff. I took the prices off, but just know they ranged from free or to like $2, $3, all the way up to $10. This was the only one I really paid up for, and I paid $35 for that one. So we have the EXA. Here's more information on it right here. This one was made in Germany. When it comes to cameras or camera bodies, you'll notice most of these are the bodies without the lenses. Again, that is something I took into consideration when I was researching my comps and decided to buy. You can sell just the bodies untested, just like this. I tend to look for made in Japan or made in Germany. Those things seem to be standouts when it comes to vintage camera bodies. I have a Pentax Spotmatic. I have another Pentax Spotmatic with a little bit more wear to it. This one is made in Japan. This is a new one to me. I don't know how to say that. Rolleiflex? I don't know. SL35M, made in Singapore. This one was actually a pretty darn good one. I have a Minolta 7S. Minolta is a decent camera, and this one does come with a 45mm lens on it, which is always good. A little bit of cosmetic wear to the back, but overall in good shape. This one, as you can see, was completely free. It's only worth sort of, I think, maybe like sort of $15 to $20, but still I threw it in for free. I was really happy with that. I don't know how to say that necessarily, and it's made in Japan, but you know, something else to learn about. And then this one did come in its original case, and it is the Olympus OMG. Again, this one does look to be good. Unfortunately, I missed that down in here, this little mirror part is in fact cracked. So that's something I did have to disclose, unfortunately, but it came with its original case and its original strap as well. And I still have high hopes that I'll be making far more than $10 on this piece. All right, and the final thing I got from that sale that I definitely paid up for, and I don't know much about, are these vintage wooden fishing lures. So he had $8 a piece, I think, on them is what he had originally. Yes, and then the Tennessee Shed, he had 20, which is this orange guy down here. I ended up buying the whole box for $50, so he definitely gave me a good discount, about $25 discount or so. It's very hard to get them apart without risking tetanus. I will say they're definitely a little rusty, but I have some in here that are Garrett's, and that one I was slightly familiar with. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to sell them just in a lot and like auction it off, or if I'm going to do each individual piece. I do have some here that are jointed as well, which can tend to help the value sometimes as well. This is just a project, I think, for a rainy afternoon to just kind of get them all apart and listed one by one and then wrapped up so they can't spike anybody. Have you ever picked anything like this up before? Let me know down in the comments. All right, you guys, that is everything that I picked up from today's yard sales. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like yard sales and flipping stuff online for a profit, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can come back and hang out some more. As always, if you're looking for a friendly Facebook group, check out mine, link down below, Thrift Nice. And lastly, you can check out my Teespring store as well with fun reseller and thrifting themed merchandise. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.